Jurgen Klopp was the manager from Liverpool for unbelievable 9 years. He was the longest employed coach in the Premier League. He not only shaped the most successful period from Liverpool, he also transformed the squad from the ground up to fit his special style of play, the famous gegenpressing. In his time at the club, he won the Champions League in 2019, the Premier League in 2020, the FA Cup in 2021, the League Cup in 2022 and 2023, the English Super Cup in 2023, the UEFA Super Cup in 2019, and the Club World Cup in 2019. He also made the best second-place finish in the Premier League's history in 2018, with 97 points, while reaching the Champions League final, losing only to an outstanding Real Madrid team at this time. He also made another appearance in the Champions League final in 2021, losing to Real Madrid again after dominating the entire game with 24-4 shots in Liverpool's favor. Jurgen Klopp not only shaped the best period in Liverpool's history, but also had the worst luck of all, losing 2 Champions League finals and 1 Europa League final, and finishing runner-up in the Premier League twice, with once being their outrageous season with 97 points in 2018. He transformed the squad to fit into his gegenpress system. He bought players like Mohamed Salah, Alisson, Virgil van Dijk, Roberto Firmino, Joe Gomez, Sadio Mane, Georginio Wijnaldum, Trent Alexander-Arnold from the youth team, Andrew Robertson, and Fabinho. The gegenpress is a play style he also used to play at his time at Borussia Dortmund, winning 2 Bundesliga titles, 1 DFB Pokal, and reaching the Champions League final in 2013 with the young squad. This system forces the players, after they lost the ball, to regain it as soon as possible. When the opponent has the ball, they press extremely high into the opposition's half, running instantly to the player with the ball, closing down all passing options and closing down all gaps in the midfield. Their press begins as soon as the opposing goalkeeper made the goal kick. In this moment, the striker becomes the first defender and presses as much as possible. This tactic worked really well for the most part, but with the defenders also staying just behind the midfield line. The danger from conceding counterattacks is really high, which was a big weakness in Klopp's team. This shows that even his total football tactic had some flaws, which small teams could overcome. Perfectly shown in the games against Manchester City, losing 4-0 in 2019, against Aston Villa in 2020, losing 2-7, and his most recent game against Atlanta, losing 3-0. This is also what the fans criticized, that the gegenpress system is way too aggressive and that Liverpool would need to play more passively to win more titles. But will Arne Slot change the way Liverpool will play in the future? Arne Slot is currently the manager from Feyenoord Rotterdam in the Eredivisie. His team sits second, behind one of the most dominant teams in history of the league, PSV Eindhoven under coach Peter Bosz, on which I did a video a while ago. He started his career at AZ Alkmaar, finishing second with the underdog. This was their best finish since 2009. A year later, he joined Feyenoord Rotterdam in 2021, where he instantly performed on a top level, reaching the Conference League final, losing to AS Roma 1-0. He won the Eredivisie a year later in 2023 and the KNVB Cup in 2024, making it 2 trophies in 3 seasons. In terms of statistics, he has a 2.13 points per game ratio, which is the 6th highest in the history of Feyenoord, even in front of Ronald Koeman and Giovanni van Bronckhorst. He plays attacking football, scoring 2.3 goals per game and conceding 1.06 on average. This shows that he plays less aggressively in comparison to Klopp's team, which scored 2.22 per game and conceded 1.12, with a little stronger team in comparison to the league. In terms of the attacking and build-up play, both coaches are pretty similar. Both play out from the back, with a lot of short passes and attacking with through balls through the middle or down the wings. The only big difference between these two are that Slot's team takes much less risk in the attack and defend more passively with a lower defensive line. Also, Klopp's mainly used formation was a 4-3-3 offensive, while Slot usually uses a 4-3-3 defensive. Also, Slot wants his players to keep possession and to not lose the ball easily, and additionally does not mind if they have less of the ball but more shots in the end, with the defense being in the foreground. And how might Liverpool line up in the next season? Who will be coming in and who will be sold? Currently, there are a lot of rumors speculating from the departure of Salah, who wants to join the Saudi Pro League, and Van Dijk, who gets into his last year of contract and who does not want to renew it, which leads to Liverpool wanting to sell him to at least get a transfer fee. Also, there is speculation that Liverpool wants to sell Matip and get another right back. The best suitable options for the center-back positions are Cancelo Inácio from Sporting CP and Willian Pacho from Eintracht Frankfurt. Both are young, fast and strong in duels. They have also made a big impact in their team, with both being the top options in the defense. After the departure of Sulla, they want to bring in both Neto from the Wolves and Daniel Malen from Borussia Dortmund. Malen is quite flexible in the offense, who could play in every position in the attack. And for the right back, I think the best option would be for Arne Slot to take Geertruida with him to England. The right back is playing an extremely good season under his guidance, and this will form a great Dutch connection, with Slot, Malen, Gakpo, Gravenberch, and Geertruida. So this might be Liverpool's future lineup in a 4-3-3 defensive formation. We have Alisson in goal, Robertson on the left, Trent on the right, Konate and Inácio in the center. Endo as the holding six, Mac Allister and Szoboszlai as the central midfielder, Luis Diaz on the left wing, Neto on the right wing and Nunez in the striking position. On the bench, we have players like Quansah, Pacho, Tsimikas, Geertruida, Gravenberch, Elliott, Hoda, Malen, and Gakpo. What do you think about this squad? Will it be enough to fight for the Premier League title again? Or will Liverpool drop up in the future? Will Arne Slot perform well? And would you have liked to see another coach on the sidelines? Let me know down in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one.